Boy, do I have an update for you. What's poppin', everyone? It's your girl, Queen Adrian Monroe, and I know I've been gone for 6 long months, and I feel like you deserve an answer. So, the following video is what I could put together from the last 6 months of my life. I want to thank you in advance for your support, for your understanding, for your kind words. It was really, really hard for me to share these last 6 months with you because they were so hard for me. I honestly felt like I wouldn't get through these last 6 months, so I tried my best to show you guys some of the good, some of the bad, and all the while just keep it as real as humanly possible with you, because behind red carpet curls, behind the blog, behind the perfect hair, behind all of it is a human really struggling. And the only thing I can do is take this pain I feel and channel it into something good, because whenever I've channeled my energy into you guys, you guys have always given me back tenfold whatever I put into you. So here is my life for the last 6 months. All right, so I know it's gonna get real quick. So I figured let's start out with a happy memory of 6 months ago, my birthday, which was New Year's Day. So let's take a look at that. Well, hi everyone, it's your girl Queen Monroe. So I figured I'd do this kind of vlog thing throughout the day and tomorrow, since I did tell you guys, I guess you can see what my birthday was like. I guess it's kind of a birthday in quarantine. I was gonna spend it with my parents, but my mother was exposed to COVID. So unfortunately, because of my immune system issues and stuff like that, she cannot be around me until she's properly tested and all of that. So it's going to be a birthday solo, and that's okay. I am literally starting my birthdays, my 2 days, New Year's Eve and New Year's Day, like a lazy bum. I just got out of bed, and I'm literally, I have to take a whole bunch of meds and I can't take them on an empty stomach. So we are making some deluxe mac and cheese right now, because I am a mac and cheese enthusiast. Love it. So yeah, that's how we're starting our day. We're going to be watching a couple black and white movies. I studied film in college, and my favorite kind of movies are golden age Hollywood. So black and white, big studio movies back in the day, 1930s, 1940s kind of deal. So I'm going to be watching a couple of those today. I can show you little screenshots and stuff of the movies that I pick. My mac and cheese water is almost ready. That is ready to bubble. So we're going to start with some mac and cheese and movies, and then we are going to get me ready, because tonight we are going to the New Year's Eve service at church to ring in the new year with Jesus and my best friend, and of course, sanitizer. I am fully vaccinated, booster shot already in there, and masks all the time. So let's try to have a fun and safe New Year's, everybody, please. This COVID variant is not one to play with. So, put your masks on, please. Think about people like me who we can't protect ourselves because of meds and stuff like that, sicknesses. So yeah, that's my little PSA for right now. I'm gonna make this mac and cheese and I'll be back.
You see, all the experts seem to think that your type is a little mild for present-day taste. But I rather believe that tastes change, like eyebrows. And I think that also, like eyebrows, tastes are going back to the natural. You look like a nice girl.
Hello, Janice.
Get going. The boss is sizzling.
Don't worry, honey. I can handle him.
I'll bet.
Big, but I'm still the man, though. If I'm the refrigerator, yeah, you the handle. What you laughing at, big head ass girl?
Oh. Rip this bad boy out. Let's see what my best friend got me. No, you didn't! We were on a break. They were totally on a break. Rachel was super into herself because she was like, a break from us. What do you think that is? Oh, I love you.
Happy birthday.
Yo, I got my trap music. I got my friends come like, yo, I just feel like shaking my ass somewhere.
Stop it.
My birthday. I am now 27 years old. I want to thank you guys so very much for all the birthday wishes and everything like that. The amazing DMs, the emails, the text messages, everything. I want to give a special thank you for my birthday hair to Anasi Naturals and Mish Beauty. I'm serious. I used 3 products to get these amazing curls today, and I will link them down below. But I couldn't imagine a better head of hair for my birthday. Like, look at me. Look at me. Look at those curls. You know it's going to be a good birthday if I already got good hair. But no, seriously, guys, thank you so much for all your support through everything. Thank you for the birthday wish. Did you see that cup my best friend got me? Isn't it freaking amazing? Do you want to see what I did with it? 1 second. Here's the cup. And no, I do not have coffee in it. Trust me. If I had this much coffee in me every day, ladies and gents, I'd be jumping off the walls. So instead, my best friend took me to the aquarium, and I'm going to show you that footage soon. And I got a whole bunch of, you know, little different stones and stuff. So I filled it up. Makes me happy. It's colorful. Whenever I look down on it when I'm having a hard day, I think of the awesome day that we had at the aquarium, and I think about this super cute and thoughtful birthday gift, and I'm filled with happiness. So these days, that's more important than ever, just having little mementos, little reminders of the good times and that they will come again. So yeah, but I did warn you guys that it was going to get real o'clock, and it did. A few weeks later, and this is how it felt. Well, it's time to go take blood, and then an appointment, and then I can finally do something with this hair, because it is bad. So, let's see. When I checked my liver numbers, they were a little elevated, not much. They were very close to normal again after so many months of being on the steroids, the chemo, and the anti-rejection medication for the organs that was used for my liver. I got really close to normal. And that was great. But all the side effects, the nausea, the fatigue, the mood switches, the mood changes, all of it was just too much.
It seems like these days I keep telling myself, okay, I don't feel well today, but tomorrow I am definitely gonna film. I'll have a better disposition, I'll look better, I'll feel better, and I'll tell everyone we're trekking through. You know, we're trekking through and it's okay. But days just keep passing and I just realized, you know what? An update has to be real and it has to show what you're really going through. So this is basically it most days.
And as you can imagine, doing everything you have to do and numbers staying stuck for long periods of time and nobody understanding why, dealing with these awful side effects day to day, most of them mental, which feel so much worse. Trust me, 10 hours in your head can feel like 10 years at war. It's exhausting.
It is definitely one of the bad days. It's beautiful outside. I don't even feel like myself today. And I'm just so tired of feeling like I don't even know how to describe something's wrong. You're not yourself. You're gonna mess something up. And I know it's from lack of meds, and I've had a really hard time lately. Every time I get back on meds, it'll be fine for a few weeks. I'll get adjusted to it, and then they won't refill for some reason, making me wait, and I'll have to detox off of them again and do the whole process over and over, and it's infuriating. I just wish so much that I could just wake up and feel okay. I'm not asking to wake up and feel like an NBA player or a WWE wrestler and like take on the world, but just feeling okay enough to get out of bed would be okay. Not feeling like I have to hide from the world in this bed.
I'm still waiting, as of this day, for a medication to truly calm my anxiety. My anxiety is very severe. I can never be calm even when I'm laying down. That's why I crash so hard at night, from just sheer exhaustion. And all I can really say is I'm tired. Of all of it. Of being sick. Of not knowing when you're gonna feel okay. I'm tired of that being my normal. Because it's not normal. And it's not okay. And just because I mastered faking a smile and a laugh doesn't mean that I'm okay. It just means I don't know how else to keep moving forward. Ever since I was a little girl, everyone has always told me, you're so strong, you're so wise. Like,
Your superpower is your strength. You're the strongest person we know, Adrian. The things you've gone through, none of us could imagine. And everyone tells me you're so strong. God bless you, you're so amazing. And like 99% of the time, I feel like I'm dying. Slowly and painfully. I want to say, more than anything, more than anyone, that things got better after this. But it didn't. It's gonna be really hard for me, so please bear with me. On March 19th, I went out with my best friend to celebrate my very late birthday, since both of us were so busy working and we were low on funds. So he planned a whole day for me. Trampolines, one of my favorite restaurants, a shopping spree at Barnes & Noble. It was amazing. And when I got home, my dog Brody came to the door and he was panting really hard, like he had been for the last day. But he still wagged his tail, like, Mommy's home. And I spent the next 4 or 5 hours trying to get him out from under the bed because he didn't want to get out. I kept trying to bring him onto the bed so that we could cuddle like we normally did. He didn't want to. And finally he was panting so hard and looking at me that I was like, I have to take him to the hospital. I don't know what's wrong. When I saw my baby like that, I just immediately went into rock mode. My baby needed me. I had to be strong for him. And I had a face of stone. I got in my father's car and we drove for 30 minutes to the nearest, what was supposed to be a 30-minute ride. Ended up 20 because my dad was doing over 80 miles an hour. And Brody laid in my arms. And he just kept putting his head on my shoulder, panting. And I kept telling him, it's okay, baby. It's okay. We almost there. I promise. I promise. It's gonna be okay. The moment we got there, he was laying on the pillow. I had him like he was dead. And we raced inside and they took him immediately. And 5 minutes later, the vet came into the room and told me Brody had arrested. His heart stopped. And they wanted to know if I wanted them to revive him. And I immediately said yes. Immediately, without hesitation, yes. Yes, you bring my son back. For the next 10 minutes, I sat there was rocking myself, crying with my father trying to prepare me and tell me it's okay. He's really old. He lived an amazing life. It's okay. We knew this time would come. And all I kept saying was, I can't do this without him. I can't live without him. I've been his mommy for 10 years. I don't know what I am outside of that, outside of him. He came back in and told me they had gotten his heartbeat back and that he was up. But they told us how much damage was already done, how much fluid was in his lungs, that his heart couldn't really take it anymore. All the medicines we had tried for the last month weren't working. It was just his age already. And that if we had tried to keep him alive, that he more than likely wouldn't make it through the night anyway. And I never wanted my baby to suffer. He was always there when I was suffering, making it better, giving me kisses. Licking all my skincare products off my face. I always said when the time came, I wanted the last thing he saw to be my face and the last thing he heard to be my voice. And that's exactly what happened. They took me into the little back room, and the moment he saw me, he tried to get up. He was so weak, he had a wire up his nose, a tube. There was like a strong smell from the paddles to get him back. But he still tried to get up. When I said, my baby, mommy's here, Baba, mommy's here. Still try to get up, like, mommy. And in those last few minutes before they gave him the injection that would put him to sleep, I just kept holding him, looking him in the eyes and telling him, baby, it's okay. It's okay. Mommy will find a way to be okay. I told him I knew he was tired and it was okay. That when he closed his eyes and he opened them again, he would be happy and healthy and waiting for me in heaven. Then he passed away in my arms a little before midnight. It's been 3 months and it still feels like yesterday. That little boy was my whole world.
If you've noticed, talking about Brody is still really hard for me all these months later. And as you can see, I keep him close to me. His little paw print, his ashes, and a special necklace that my sister had made in memory of him. And honestly, I think the biggest change that's come from it, outside of my anxiety spiking like crazy because my emotional support is no longer here, when I was in the hospital that night, I had a really incredibly thoughtful nurse. She saw how concerned we were, how much we loved him, how much he loved us, and she knew that Brody came from a great home and he was very, very much loved. And she saw how crushed I was, more in shock than anything, because I had to be the strong one. And I was waiting for her to bring back his sweater and his leash so that I could keep them. Because I had always said it, when the time came that my little old man passed, I would keep the sweater, the chain, and his bed and his toys, which I did. I keep his bed underneath my bed so that it feels like he's still there and he's just taking a nap like he used to. I keep all his toys there. This was actually his favorite blanket. It is an Eiffel Tower Paris blanket that I bought for myself, little red. And the moment I brought it home, it was his. He loved how it felt, and he would take all his naps in this blanket, and I would wrap him just like this and hold him in bed. So I took my favorite teddy bear, which is Barney. As you can see, I was a big Barney fan when I was a little girl, and I actually spent a better part of a decade tracking down this original edition Barney that I actually had from when I was a kid. But I found him and I put Brody's little sweater on him. I washed it in his favorite detergent and fabric softener that he would go crazy for, sniff like crazy whenever I took it out. She told me to put it on the teddy bear and hold it at night when I really miss him the most. And I have to tell you, that was the sweetest and most meaningful advice that I've ever gotten. And I wish, if I knew her name or if I could go back, I would just tell her, thank you so much for this. I cannot sleep at night without this little thing right here, because it feels like him. Like when we used to cuddle. And it's the closest thing I have to him now, besides my little remembrances of him. And I'm just thankful. Brody was the love of my life for a decade, and I am so thankful for all of those memories. And even though I am a tearing mess here, trust me, I am still one proud mama. So if you were wondering why it was so hard for me to stay in contact, my little boy being gone changed everything. But I'm getting through because his mama is a queen, and he knows nobody can sit on my throne. So that means mama still has work to do. God decided his work here was done. We found each other. He picked me. We saved each other. He made me strong enough to keep going, and that's what I will do as his mama. The last 6 months have not been all tears, okay? We've had some very good moments thanks to my amazing friends and family. Y'all have just spoiled your girl out here, honestly. Like, look at me. I'm so comfortable, wrapped in my little blanket, in my PJs, filling you guys in. So let's fill you in right. I went to a bunch of different museums and galleries throughout the last few months. I am a museum person. I am such a nerd. I love to learn anything new. Put me in a museum and I'm just like, ooh. Like, I always tell people New York City is my first love of my life. You know, you're never bored in New York. Walking around in New York, your feet are gonna be tired, but trust me, you're gonna have a whole bunch of things and learn so many new things. And plus, there's like food on every corner from all over the world. It's fantastic. But I'm not here to be a walking PSA for New York City. So besides all the amazing museums and little pop-up stands and stuff like that, my best friend, of course, decided, as always, to spoil me even more with a trip to the aquarium where I got to meet Java the sea lion. And let me tell you, I was not ready for Java. I was in love. I wanted to swim with Java forever. And like, I just wanted to jump over the clear wall and just go swimming. And like, it's cool. I'm family now. You know, we're blood. I needed that. I love animals, so it put a huge smile on my face. Even thinking about it puts a huge smile on my face. I can actually show you the picture of Java kissing me on the head. So my curls were approved by Java. I was very, very excited. That's a compliment that surpasses all, even going viral. The simple pleasures in life for me. But yeah, the aquarium was crazy. I got to see butterflies, sharks, all in the same. The shark scared me, I'm not gonna lie to you. I saw a snake. I don't do well with snakes. The reptile thing, I walked right out. I was like, oh Jesus, no, I'm not meant for this. I saw a scorpion, and let me tell you, if that clear glass wasn't there, homie was trying to kill people. I was not with any of that. Look at that little, no thanks. I did better with the butterflies. The coolest things was this one exhibit where you kind of had to, you bought like this 2-pound bag of dirt that had like crystals or whatever in it, different types of rocks, fossils, all of that. And you had to shift through it in the water to see what you got in your bag. So that I did that like 3 times. I was wasting money like left and right because it was the most fun experience. So, as I film this, it is now July. Yeah, we are going on month 7 of 2022, and I am determined to make the rest of this year a happy one, a fulfilling one, a calmer one, if I can get my anxiety meds right. I am gonna fill you guys in on work stuff, and I know you guys are wondering about Red Carpet Curls, the channel and everything. So the podcast, the Red Carpet Curls podcast, is actually coming back first week of July. So that's this week. I am dropping an episode on Tuesday. It's gonna be funsies. It's gonna be about porosity. We're gonna go into all the nitty-gritty, including tips for high and low porosity hair. I have been updating the blog like a mad woman. I have been going back and rewriting articles, adding new sources, adding new information I've learned over the years, new photos. Definitely, I've created more content for you guys over the last few months. So just bear with me while I fix the small little things like links and stuff like that. But I have so much amazingness coming for you guys. Podcast, because I told you podcast is coming back. Website is doing well. Make sure you're subscribed for exclusive content. I do have something in the works for you. What else? The Facebook group is there. I am turning my attention back there. I'm going to be updating files. I'm going to be doing live sessions, so definitely check that out. I've been working with some amazing companies like Anasi Naturals and Be My Curl. Absolutely love those two companies. So you'll be seeing a lot of content on those two. Definitely expect more social media presence. I'm working on my reels, guys. Yes, I'm working on my Instagram reels, and I'm working on more YouTube videos, being more authentic like this. Like, honestly, I can't be more authentic with you than my bedroom at night, in my PJs, in my blanket, in my rocking chair. This is as genuine as I can get with you. This is how I look 80% of the time. No makeup, no nothing. It's just me. You're getting me. So work has been an amazing distraction. It's given me purpose in a time where I question what my purpose is without my baby. But new beginnings, right? That's all I'm focused on. New beginnings, happy memories, positivity, tranquility, if I can get there. I know a lot of you are probably wondering, with how bad my health has been this year, where my health stands now. And I wish I had better news for you. My liver numbers are very high once again, so we have to reevaluate treatment and figure out what to do about that. Seeing those numbers in the 200s and 300s was a huge shock to me, because the last few weeks I haven't felt as sick as I used to. So I thought I was doing okay. And to see that I'm not, I think you could just see on my face that I'm drained. I'm tired. But exhausted is no excuse to stop fighting. So we may be at the bottom, but there's only up from here, the way I see it. So just know I'll keep doing what I gotta do for my health. Know that red carpet curls is a blessing to me, a home, a distraction when I need it, a purpose every day, so that I have a reason to get out of that bed, so that I have a reason to wipe those tears away, so I have a reason to fight. It's because of all of you. Honestly, I'm here living. But I hope this gives you a better idea of what the last 6 months have been like for me. Chaotic is the #1 word that comes to mind, but your girl's here. She's strong. She's fighting it out. And I can't wait to share more content with you and more developments this month. So I'll see you guys soon. Bye.